Hey guys and gals, this is Jeff, a.k.a. Freen37, back again from the lounge server. Me and my trusty companion, the Colonel here, taking a little walk. It is time. It is finally time. We are going to complete the Zen Garden. Let's do a little housekeeping, it seems. My bad. Let's see, clear. Oh! Not clear at all. What? I am not good. Not good. Alright. This was all lit up, and it was actually 2 levels higher or so, but, wanted to, make sure I was getting this right. And I don't really think that I exactly had it the way I wanted it to if I left it at that height. So I'm thinking, if at all possible, might do a little bit of time-lapsey while I fill in some sand here, because I gotta get quite a bit of it. But yeah, I will come back to you folks just as soon as that's all wrapped up. And I hope we are back finally. Ran out of sand, had to go over to the underwater site just to get the remainder. Might end up putting in just a little bit extra here and there. Might take out a little bit too, depending on how I want things to work out exactly. But for the most part, I think that's going to do it. That said, I am lazy. Pop one of these guys somewhere there, so I can get to it and make more half slabs, which I'm going to need in freakish abundance, I can see. So, then, next thing's next. Lay it out. Might have to speed this up again, too. Alright, well I think that is probably gonna do for our shape. Now, this whole build, and granted this little edge here has not quite been finished on the bottom floor, but this whole build has been very angular and hard rights, and there's not a lot of fluidity to what's been going on here. So, despite the fact that I'm still working with a very square shape, what I've decided to do is cut a hole in this this deck, this kind of floor, that is going to kind of promote a less boxy feel. Why do Endermen show up in my freaking house all the time? Run away! What? That's a new one. I don't remember one showing up in here. And it's probably actually darker in here than it really is, or at least it might look that way. I've been playing with the light on movie a lot, kind of for my own amusement, so you know. So, alright, so we need some of that, and then I want a little bit of this, and some of those. I didn't know I had some of those either. Let's see. I wonder if I should get some iron ore. Now the last thing I'm thinking about doing. Just out of the corner of my eye. Whoa, that was high and awful. There we go. Now I just gotta figure out what places I want them. Obviously there's gonna need to be one here. But I'd like it to be a larger one. Looks good. Yep, we like that. We like that. Then something a little bit darker in here. That ought to do. And another good sized one in here. Just a little bit of accent there. Don't want it to be... Now it might have to be just a touch bigger. I might have to do that shape over here. So let's do that. Let's... Oh, no, that's not right. Shoot, wrong axe. Something's not right. What the heck? I liked the one I made over here, and then I do not care for... Oh, that's way easier than I realized. Huh, how come I like that one and not this one? That's interesting. Ah, that's why. Got it. That makes a surprisingly large difference. Okay, that's the one we're going to go with over there. This one... Rotten jumping ability. I am not good at doing that. Throw one of those up there. Looking. Not positive yet, but I'm looking. Get my leaves. Now I don't know which leaf block I'm going to like the best on this either. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of all of these. So once I get started, I'm kind of committed let's see here. A bit there. A bush. Bush there. I'm gonna do a quick check. Fortunately, on any sort of build, I gotta take like 12 breaks while I'm doing it, just to kind of see how things are coming out from farther away. It's... oh god! Oh, sadness. Alright, so... actually going to cram some of those in there. Not freak out that they're different types yet. Good, 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 good. Like that. Like this. I feel like there's something there. And some simple little ones. Maybe drop one over on that side too. Now I'm hoping I'm not overly crowding this. It's very possible to overcrowd this section. This is my big concern with this. Kind of doing a weird little dance there. I don't know, I think that should work. That should be just under height level, I think. And this will still feel nice and open to have an entrance right about in this region here. Kind of want to do it right here. So now the last question is whether or not I want to bridge over or if I want to use stepping stones. That I'm not really sure on, but toss in the occasional post here for support. Just on kind of random angles. Crap. That's perfect. That's right in the middle. So, good. Yeah, and didn't really have any intent to do it today, but I guess I'm gonna have to. It looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and do some lighting work underneath here right away, because I'm not going to be able to handle this kind of lighting setup. And having monster spawns all the time. I want to be able to eliminate as much of those as possible. So now the last question on that is very simply, do we want to use, I definitely don't want to use torches. Do we want to use lamps or just glowstone? And do we want to put it in something akin to that? I'm not entirely sure. Not only that, I don't know what my supply of lamps yet. I've only got 6 made. Not that that would really stop me all that much. Stupid rain! Well, I've already got quite a few glowstones, so I really could make plenty of lamps. Torches, pretty good on torches, not that I don't have enough redstone to make plenty of those. The real problem is that I like lamps way too much. It's probably a freak amount, but God knows I'll use them in some build or another. I could always go the easy route. Not that it's really easy, but material, at least material consuming route, and use a bunch of lava. But that doesn't really feel like that's my thing. I keep forgetting my shovel and axe in my ender chest. The other thing that I'm kind of having issues with right now is just... God, I'm dumb. Bowden and I have been working a lot on that castle that is kind of being worked on communally, and we are having a ton of fun with it. Like, it's just coming along super fast, and we've really been enjoying it. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Oh, I like that. Went to go get my shovel using my hand. Well, unfortunately, I think I'm going to actually have to put in more fence posts than I want doing it this way, just because if I... Oh, God. Oh, I almost had a freaking heart attack, so I wasn't paying any attention. Where is this bastard? Holy cow. But yeah, I think I'm going to end up having to put in more fence posts. Not because I want more fence posts, but because I think it's going to be a necessity in order to have good lighting set up. I'm more worried about lighting than I am... I should say I'm more worried about practical lighting than I am complete appearance. I don't want to overdo how many I have, but at the same time, I don't feel like I can afford to not overdo it to some extent. I want to guarantee that I won't have monster spawns out in the middle of this. And unfortunately, doing it under the fence post like this, although I kind of thought for a moment that that would be a cool idea, I'm getting increasingly nervous about what I'll do for the center, since I don't want to go overboard with the appearance of lamps. I think it'll kind of kill... That was worth it. I guess. I think it'll kind of kill the aesthetic, and I'm trying quite hard to maintain a very certain, very specific aesthetic with this one of kind of simplicity. Hence, Zen Garden, not crazy clutter mess. So, toast one of these guys there. Sad face here. Oh, and it's birch too. I kind of wish the torches had the same effect that blocks do. Push out the blocks that are getting in their way. Ugh. Not good. Give me that! I'm gonna end up running out of torches, I just know it. Yet another thing that I did not plan for. I didn't really anticipate doing my lighting tonight, which is kind of why... Let's just do it in a straight line. It's going to seem a little off, but at the same time I'd rather do it there. Nice. I am kind of liking that appearance, though. They're random, kind of sporadic. doesn't feel quite as formulaic. Like the last one that I did, the little mini one, it's almost got too much going on there, but it's meant to be just almost design element to the house as opposed to a standalone thing. It's not supposed to have the same feel as this. And this I want to be some kind of separate entity, something that will make for a very nice entrance. Hoping anyway. We'll see how that goes. Pretty anxious for Boud to get back on one of these days to do some more work on the castle. Like I said, I'm really excited about how quickly things are coming together, how fast we're kind of getting ideas and just throwing them in at each other. I wonder if it would look weird. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. It's not really too bad there. I mean, it could be in a better spot if I want to promote more light, but at the same time, I mean, can't ask for too much. Torches. I am running out of lamps. Well supplied. Ugh. Well, that's the only place that this one can go. That's actually a pretty nice level of light around here. There's a little bit of darkness right around this set, which, I mean, I think could promote some spawns, but the rest of this is all going to be half slabbed up, so I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. This is going to be a wall here with an entranceway right kind of going through that hallway, I think. This I'm not too worried about. But I think I kind of like this. I think this is a nice little setup for our sand garden. Let's take a little look at it without falling this time. And then in one of these real soon, I'd like to finally get done with the art gallery thing that I want to do on this side. I've got the basis of it kind of lined out so I know where it's going to go. It's going to be pretty big, but I don't know. I like it. I'm going to have to trim up the edge a little, do something with that, but maybe I'll have it function like a deck underneath, just have it come out above the sand, go past it, so that way the sand doesn't look especially out of place away from that. But yeah, I think for today I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because I want to get this put out pretty much right now, after I get it finished, recording. I've ran out of backstock of video, as it were. Is that dude wearing full chainmail? Do I have my looting sword? Yes! I have to go risk the creeper. I'm a little bit afraid. There he is. No! No, no, no! Damn it! Ugh, what an upset. I gotta double check, Ugh. Nothing. Nothing. Very upset. But yeah. With that, I am going to run along and miss that stone block. Never let it be said that I am an expert at parkour. And then once I get this put out, I'm hoping I can get another one going the next day, maybe two. where I start to at least put up all the walls in this, and then what would be great is then start filling it up with paintings, and like I said, I'd kind of like to try to make some half-assed sculptures, which I think would be kind of cool to have, like a little sculpture room in the lounge, especially in Minecraft, where you're fairly limited. But anyway, I know it wasn't a terribly eventful episode. Didn't do a lot of running around. Didn't stop clicking on the blocks. Didn't do anything terribly exciting. But I am really glad that at least we finally got the Zen Garden more or less in place. I probably will tweak it just a bit here and there, but I'm pretty happy with it for now. It's got a nice peaceful feel to it, nice and simple too. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to like and or subscribe, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.